Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Corey, you are on Plain and Simple, and today we are back once again in Satisfactory. I am running through grabbing some quartz crystal and silica because today, we are going to be working in the base to get a lot better of a design going, get things looking a lot prettier, cleaner, and also trying to get to the next tier. We're first going to grab a couple of things. Oh, looks like somebody's in the Christmas mood already. Alright. First and foremost, we're going to unlock hypertubes, which apparently I've had enough stuff for a while and just never did. And two, we got to look at our ticket situation and make sure we can buy some stuff to actually make this place look a little bit neater. Alright, so the window's set, hypertube floor holes, gates, because I want to try them out, some industrial railings, and some frame pillars, because I think they just kind of look neat. Y'all thought I forgot about the wall, didn't you? I didn't. Fixed it. It's there now. Last time we had a little bit of an exploratory episode, which honestly we did not make it too far, but we got a map. And this map is awesome. It shows us where trucks are, trucking stations, where stuff is, beacons, all that. And that's really going to help for when we actually really go out into the world. But there's a couple things we want to get done today. First things first, also these trees need to go. Alright, working on the copper side of things. Trees cleared out. We have 2 lines of 12 here to give us 24. And I did my math funny, because over here there's another, I think, 10? 34 in total. 34 in total, not 44. And then I'm going to need to build another 8 for our actual cables to feed from 10 of 16. Math. Changing it up a little bit because I like even numbers. So we have 8, 8, 8, 8, and 8. So that's going to be 4 120 lines, 1 120, 2 120, 3 120, 4 120, and then these 2 lines are going to feed into the next 8 constructors here for cable. Quick tip, quick trick for this game, if you're ever looking to make some pretty belts that are at nice 90-degree angles, line them up to both things, and then just go 1 and a 2, get it on the level you need, and hook it up. It's a beautiful thing. Final power lines going in. And copper production is up and running for at least a wire and cable. That did not work. I am lagging out pretty hard. And with copper being done, that gets us at least every single base resource that we can create right now, outside of the slightly more complicated ones. Modular frames, rotors, stators, versatile framework, all of that. And we're getting a little bit too close to our power consumption that we can actually fit, 840 megawatts. I think our next goal here is to start getting a transportation network set up within the base, make things a bit easier. And for that, we are traveling up to the top layer, top of the base, to test out how these hypertubes work in our transportation area. Alright, testing going on. These do need power. Let's go ahead and hook that up, walk over to this. Whoa! Okay. That's interesting. Neat. Okay, new setup. Put a little bit of a tube construction in between each. They all seem to be sucking along. What happens if I have multiple entrances next to each other and go through that? Whoa! Okay, that speeds it up a little bit. What happens if I do that? Doosh! Whoa, okay. Ooh, I wonder how far I can fly with this. Running off for supplies. Where are my rotors? Up there. Oh, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 entrances set up. And our aim Oh, our aim is directly at the Christmas chicken. A little bit of an awkward angle, but let's see what happens with our speed here. And I know I'm probably gonna die. Nothing in our inventory. Let's see what this does. Choo 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 choo. Wah! That did not go as far as I thought, but I still died. Alright, added just a few more on. Let's see what happens here. After I drop off my inventory. And away we go. Whoa! I think that'll do it. That's too far. I don't have anything, right? Yes, I don't have anything. Wow. Well, I'd call that a rousing success. Like Santa crossing the sky. Now, let's go ahead and apply this to going between levels. No. Oh, I can reverse. Somehow. I accidentally got too close and got sucked in. The hell is that? The hell is that? What is going on? I saw something about Ficsmas Christmas was coming in, but this is... Oh. Okay. Alright, so that gave us Ficsmas gift? Wow. That's a little over the top. And they are everywhere. Ooh, so we have a calendar. Well, I found the 2 and the 3 quantum computers. Wow, we're getting some... I need to clear a little bit of space. And the 3 is down here. I'm assuming this is basically an advent calendar. So now we need to find the 1 and the 4, because today is technically the 4th when I'm actually recording this. Ah! Found number 4. Just some more ornaments and ornament bundles. Oh, there's a hint. 1, get hint. Really? Right on the tongue. We are going to leave those in storage for now and focus more on our transportation system that we were playing with before with the hyper tubes. I believe we have a problem. This is not where I was supposed to end up. Okay. That was strange. Right, new hole on top. That should actually push me out if I don't keep hitting that. And be a little bit more efficient. So this will be kind of an entrance to pull straight up to the next floor. That is so much better. This is starting to come together. Now, the one issue I'm running into is I can take these up easily. Not a problem at all. The other ones run up to the higher levels. But if I put an entrance on top to go back down, I take damage because I'm going straight into the floor. So I might have to actually either move these up or aim them out slightly. We'll see. Oh my god. They have little reindeer antlers and noses. Oh, that's adorable. That is adorable. Working on some design concepts, and I know I need to bring these down and out, and instead of just having them kind of come down and out to a tube, I'm thinking about putting in another wall here, kind of separate it out but leave it see-through. And 2, to save on resources and power, because each of these, I don't know how much they take. Instead of having multiple that goes way up and way down, I might just do one between each floor, so I can go up one, down one, up one, down one, whatever I need to. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But for the sake of getting things done today, I just went ahead and threw in this kind of pattern here, so we can go down, depending on the floor size, we just go back and forth, all the way through, and we can hit any level we really want to with all of these all the way down. So that is going to be the build for now, which means these can go... Before I destroy them, I realized with the Christmas theme, you guys have probably heard that before, it does a little jingle theme and it does snow. That's fantastic. These presents are frickin' everywhere, man. Right, final things for this, threw in a couple of signs just to give us an indication of which floor we're on. So we go from 6 to 5 for the storage, 4 for the transport layer, 3 for some space elevators, things like that. Down to 2 for the smelting area, and 1 for our ground floor. Awesome. So, with all of that in place, at least in one tower, to get us started with some better transportation, I want to next work on a little bit of design. I know we need to complete phase 2, and we will get to that. But I want to make... What happened? There we go. I want to make the inside of here look a little bit nicer and be able to kind of run around the inside a bit more efficiently. You know the idea that I had to make this entire center area a terrarium style, just kind of like below? Well, here's the first wall. That looks amazing. I like it anyway. I wish it wasn't quite so reflective, but I think that's because there's not really anything in those layers, so there's just a bunch of whole empty space, because the bottom floor there looks fantastic. You can look in and actually see all the machinery and everything like that. Oh, we got these automated gates, which are neat. They're neat. Probably be used more so in something else. Let me take these out. Throw one of these on the other side. What happens when I have both of these? Oh, that's great. Is it too much? Is it too much? Let's get some walkways in on these, because this is looking a little flat and a little shiny. With our fancy new hyper tubes running around, it looks very flat. What about something like that? It's getting a little better. It has a bit more detail. It just doesn't... Something's not right. Listen to this. Dink. 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 The windows have sounds. But this is starting to come together. I actually start liking the design a little bit more now that it's repeated. That middle floor looks a little strange, but I think it also adds a little bit of difference to the wall, so it's not all 100% the same. Yeah. And honestly, from the bottom, this looks pretty awesome. It has the support structure for the windows, which is nice. Next thing I want to try out is, one, colors on these things. I might just leave them orange for now until another time. But 2, which pillar? I have our normal pillar over here for the metal. Looks a little bit more clean, industrial, things like that. But then I have our... game lag, autosave. I have our other pillar over here, which is the open structure. Big frame pillar. Kind of like the look of that a little bit better. With the orange and with a final bit of stairs. That, ladies and gentlemen, would do it. Oh, I like it. I like it. If I move to a spot that actually has those going up and down, it doesn't look too bad. If those are going up and down all the way, I think that's going to fill in that space pretty well with the orange in the back as a random highlight to match these railings. Speaking of, I can change the color of these too. So, what color do you think should be our main base? Let me know in the comments. Let's go and check out how many tickets we have over the past few hours of play. And I built in a little transportation system here. Zoom, baby. Ooh, we got 7. So billboard's 10. That is going to be a near. We either got to wait a little bit, or we got to pick up some other cool stuff like lights. Have I mentioned how much I just absolutely love these hypertubes? Because they are amazing. I was going to try out the lights, but apparently we need quick wire and not regular wire. We need to get some Caterium into the base, which is going to have to wait until next time. Well, let's finish out what we can do today. Oh, with the sun rising from an internal view, and when you can actually see out the window, this looks amazing. I love this. Alright, so today we have finished so far the basic copper production on the right-hand side. We've finished a tiny little elevator system out of the hypit tubes that we can do. We have done a lot of design work inside the base, which this, yes, just yes, I'm liking it. But lastly, I want to, oh, so we have wire and cable hooked up. I just remembered about copper sheets. We're gonna have to convert something. Conversion time. All right. I mean, if it takes 20 per minute for the copper sheets, that's gonna be 12 constructors. So it's not 12, it's 6. It's half the amount. I was trying to divide by 10 for some reason instead of 20. Yeah, so we got to cut 2 of these out, feed them in, transfer it over to copper sheets, and then get those flowing out to another area. Let's get that done. But I took out 2. We have 6 here making copper sheets, which is 20 copper per 10 per minute. 10 times 6 is 60 copper sheets per minute. I don't think I need it for anything else right now. Yeah, that should do for the moment. Ooh, I found the holiday vent. This is where the packages go. Alright, first one takes 100. Let's go ahead and get that. We are definitely going to need to collect more of those packages. Ornaments, candy cane basher, candy cane decoration. Well, I don't have enough for any of that. Did I actually unlock a tree of some kind? Ficsmas tree! That is gigantic. Okay, so we'll focus on presents sometime soon, but before the end of today's episode, I definitely want to get 2 more things done at least. One is getting started on phase 2 items, eventually. 2 is designing our storage space, and actually starting to get materials here because I keep running down in between levels constantly to collect things, and it's getting very, very old very quickly and takes too much time. So let's focus on a bit of the storage area first. So for the very base level, we have 6 not constructors, storage containers on both sides 4 times over. So 24 in total with our floor holes attached to conveyors. That's going to bring items directly into them. Next, we got to figure out how things are going to feed from below, start pulling off the production lines, and then also figure out the rest of the layout, which I think layout's going to be first. Here's one idea for display that I don't know if I like or not. I've used the same small frame pillars to kind of create a table, which doesn't hide the belt or clip through too much. It actually looks pretty nice with these little end caps, but it can display the items coming out. As well as having these signs up to show us where things are. I'm gonna look as I go through, but kinda like it, and I kinda don't. You know, it's not horrible. I don't hate it. A little bit of progress being made. Throw in some pillars on the sides here. We have all of our other things we created last time. Pillars in the middle and pillars at the end. Throw it on a ceiling because that's the next level. And I want to be able to either fit in more production up there, or maybe I'll just section this side of the base off as a pretty little thing. Whoa, nope. Anyway, gotta get the rest of the ceiling in to see how it feels. 2 more details done. 1, I threw in these little walkways on the side. It kind of helps to complete this industrial look of the items coming out. And 2, I'm thinking about putting these kind of crossbars in, but the way I gotta do that to make things even is to actually build one of these up and then build it off of this. If I can get the placement right. There we go. Destroy this, and then build it out the other direction, because these are slightly off-center, the left and the right, to add a tiny bit of depth on the boxes themselves like this. Yeah, I like those. Those are nice. And switching it up from this style, which I'm also thinking about putting on the inside of each room too. Not positive yet. Next things, we need to figure out where we're going to put our crafting benches, and the hub. because that's going to be the most difficult part. Alright, closed off the roof, and I think it's okay. I don't think it has to be completely open, just because I like the warehouse feel, honestly, right now. I also love the fact that when you come into this room, you can just see the duck off in the distance, his eyes peeking over the horizon. That was a lucky little mistake. Chicken. I realize he's a chicken. I keep saying duck, and I don't know why. I figured out what I want to put in the centers here. Some personal storage, and on the other side, we are going to put our general craft benches. Neat. So these will be for the things that aren't being created, but I want to store and or just random personal storage. Well, that's a strange thing to figure out. Apparently these signs on the edges of pillars go diagonal, but everywhere else, like, you can't move them. That is very weird. So this is where our storage room is going to stay for now. We have little ramps on the sides, just to add a little bit more depth, with our MAM on one, equipment workshop on another. We have our pathway down with all of our storage on either side going up to the edge. And then we also have in these tiny little offshoots both a bunch of personal storage containers for things like the alien artifacts, random finds, collection items, biomass, all that, and our workbenches as well to create one-off items. So I think that's going to do it for this area for the moment. Now next we just got to start hooking up some materials and figure some other things out. And the underbelly is completed. Doing some of the planning, where things are going to be going, and honestly it's starting to look like I'm not going to have enough time to hook this all up in today's episode, and also not going to have time to build stuff to start creating the stuff for the next tier, for phase 2 up in the top right corner there. So, instead of trying to focus in and finish those off, I instead want to grab some packages and see if we can actually get a tree going before we call it a day. 1 package, 2 package, 3 package, and 4. The 5th package is falling down, and then we'll get some more. Ow. 6 package, and 7. 8 to fill our inventory. 9 and 10 are done. 11 and 12 are next. And with all those collected, we can make our tree the best. Also, F you. Thank you for watching. And with that, Christmas season has begun. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is all the time I'm really going to have for today. So, we finished a lot. We got our base copper production in, we got the base redesigned on the inside to give us some more travel routes and a little bit more visually appealing structures. We finished out our base storage area. We still got to hook everything up. That'll be next time. And we got ourselves a Fix-It Christmas tree. So outside of that, next time we're going to focus a bit more on the storage space, a little bit more on some production and power. So it's going to be a little bit of a fix a couple of things episode once again. And yes, I do realize that the phase 2 was scheduled for today, according to the beginning of the episode. I apologize for that. Did not have enough time and or resources and or energy to be able to fit any of that in. But my name is Corey. Happy Christmas season, everybody. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next episode.